Good morning everyone, welcome to today's film. Today I'm going up to the old town of Pollensa to have a little look around. It's a very traditional town, as you can imagine. It's a beautiful little town we're going to go and visit. It's just up the road, a few kilometres from the port, which is also very nice. And the town, as you're probably aware, has got these steps. We'll go and visit, have a little look around the shops and go and have a little drink in a cafe somewhere. So, just getting to the outskirts of the town now. Well, I've parked up. I've just started having a look around some of these side streets in the old town. These buildings are very interesting. If you watch some of my films before the lockdown, you'll notice that I do enjoy looking at these old buildings dotting around. I find them very interesting, how they were built back in the day, and the town layouts as well. Some of these turns are ever so tight, should I say. You wouldn't really want a biggish car to come around here. We should have a look to see what sort of shops they have around here. So obviously you'll find the normal type of shops you'll find, in a good handful of cafes and things as we do our little walk around. These local towns are really nice, aren't they? So I've just found this is a music venue. There are all different kinds of music here, and it's an open top. So I was just speaking to the man himself, and he was telling me everything they have here, all sort of a couple months a year or so, all the time the weather's nice. This is used. There's a little church next door, just as you can see now, the church door. But as he was saying, I thought it's not used at the moment because of the virus. I take it he didn't say that, but that's what I think it was. But it's a nice little place to come and have a look, just off the centre. So that's the outside of the music I was just showing you a minute ago. So let's go and continue our walk. I do enjoy talking to the locals, just like the chap I'm speaking to in the open top theatre. They do come across very interested in their knowledge of the areas. I do recommend to everybody, if you do come to the island, just come a little bit off the beaten track. The whole island is absolutely beautiful, as you can imagine. It's just nice to go around and see some local houses, some local people, shops, how the locals live and things. I would really highly recommend it. The majority of the places are well accessible by the local bus service, which is very good and reasonably cheap as well. And it's just nice to see some of these side roads. Look at a beautiful house just there. Some of these houses you see around are really nice, aren't they? It's up for sale as well. I wonder how much something like that would cost. So continue our little walk to see what we can find. Shortly it'll be time for a stop. Have something to eat and a drink somewhere. Everywhere you look, there's always builders doing something. Well, this is the little town. It's the Santander just in front of him. The other bits and pieces of chemists I can see. Opticians. Seems like it doesn't matter how small the town is or the village, wherever you go here. You've always got essential shops for you to do your shopping things, and loads of lovely cafes. I mean, I do like to stop for a drink. Every village and town has their boutique shops. Oh, it's nice to look round. And then you've got your centre with your cafes and tables and outside dining, this all does. As you can see here, this is one of the centres. You just imagine this square, can't you, in the season, and all the holiday makers is all absolutely filled up with people dining and drinking and having fun. Every time you turn around the corner, you see another one of these little hidden places with a load of shops down the end. So many hidden gems just in the old town. All heading up to another, like another centre type of thing. This centre here holds a little secret that I'll be showing you in a few seconds. Small beautiful little shops type of thing, another cafe, some really old buildings. Now this was the surprise I was telling you about, the steps. There's 365 steps, one for each day of the year. At the top of the steps there's a little cafe and a church. Now legend says that each step here takes away a sin, so I'll go up these steps at least twice a day. Let's go and have a look at the top, see what the view looks like. Now as we ascend the steps, there's little shops and cafes and things on the way, and apart from that it's a lovely view when you turn around and look down the steps, obviously. When I come up these steps, I do like to look at these old buildings as always. They all have a story to tell, don't they, in their own rights. So you can start seeing the church now. But I've still got a fair way to go to get there. But just look how far I've come already. More lovely houses to look at on the way up. And of course, if you do live up here, you haven't got to climb the steps. And the other side of the path, the steps, you just get to see the beautiful mountains. That's the town we've just climbed from. So not far now then till we get to the top. So I'm just reaching the top now. As you can see, the cafe, which on the left, and the church is all closed, which doesn't really surprise me since we're still in lockdown and there's no holiday makers around. I'll come show you some of the views around. So welcome to the very top, and as you can imagine, this is the whole town of Pollensa. You don't really realise how big it is to actually see it from the top, do you? And then come down a little bit more, you see some of the green again. Of course you can come up here by car, but of course if you're able, it's a lovely walk up there, but if you're not, it's worth bringing a car just to see this view, isn't it? So whilst I was sat up here, I just checked my phone and I've got a message come through asking to shout out for a birthday. So I might as well do that whilst I'm here, mightn't I? It's please with Teresa a happy birthday for tomorrow. Love from Caroline, Sue, Anna, Mark, Kelly, Adrian and the girls and everyone in Coventry. So I hope you have a good day. So I'm just heading back towards the steps now because there's a cafe isn't open, can't get a drink. I brought a drink with me luckily, so I've just had some of that. So there's the steps there again. So I'll just have a little look at the view and then we'll start going down. So they say, what comes up must come down, so let's start the descent. So I find a little restaurant having a many desire because of 11 quid, which included a bottle of wine or a bottle of water. Beautiful little place this is. Cheers all, and your good health to everyone. That's my starter. I was ever so surprised after she brought the soup out. The lady even bought some bread, which did surprise me, I must admit. And the main course, I really wasn't expecting that. And then for pudding. Well, that's the restaurant I chose in the end to have my dinner. You saw the plates I had. The meal was so beautifully cooked. Really lovely. Well recommended. Well, my walk's over for another day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget my Facebook page, Loving Life Mallorca. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks guys.